Well, y'all come on back in here to Deep South Cutler. We have backed our way into a fine collection of knives. Matter of fact, today is Monday. I'm going to try to drop this video here in just a little bit, and we got a whatnot show and a
we don't run Facebook to 5:30.
5:30 Facebook show. So I want to go through here and start showing you some of these pieces, guys. These are amazing. Now, about was it 201 knives, Daddy? 201 knives, and about half of them, a third of them, were in the clamshells here. So there's some really neat pieces right here, guys. I don't have time to go through and explain every one of them or look at every one of them. So we see some prices on some of these things. That is an exotic right there. Black Aztec right there. That's just a beautiful piece. You see what he paid for it, $279, and we've got $200 on it in the shop. We've got some pretty good deals on this. Look at that rust lock. All these exotic pieces that are just kind of just a little, a little more than normal. There is a Sowbelly single blade. There is a giraffe bone seahorse whittler, and look at that giraffe bone right there, guys. That trapper and giraffe bone. Beautiful pieces. There's a sway back. Look at that. Just doing remembrance of me. I quote it in King James anyhow. But look at that, guys. Lord's Supper on a case knife that ain't focusing. That is pretty sweet right there. Don't see them every day. There's a cow. What does that say, Daddy? Brewworks? Something?
I don't know. That's some kind
of company up there. There's the quarter series. Got all of those.
This one and this one are David Michael Yellow Horse.
Oh, Yellow Horse.
Brian Yellow Horse.
Brian Yellow Horse.
Look at that blade.
Man, look at that thing.
Damascus
6.5. Check out these pieces. You done did a Facebook preview. These are all the quarter sets right here, guys. I don't know if the quarters, looks like the quarters fell down on some of those, but the knives, we'll run the knives up there for a pretty fair price for you. Now look at all these. Look at that little fella. Pearl trapper right there, a mini trapper right there.
Explain that pink one.
Okay, this pink one. Here, go. I'll put them right here. Go and turn the lights off, Daddy. Watch these. I don't see if the camera can catch it.
It did on Facebook.
Let's see.
Behind that wall.
Yeah, look at that, guys. Oh, it catches even better, Daddy. Glow in the dark, pink and green. Go ahead and turn it back on. That's cool.
That's cool.
That is cool as the other side of the pillow. Guys, just check all these out. There's no way to go through all of them. There's a classic, looks like. Clips, total Eclipse from 17. I remember that one. There's the checkered flag. All kinds of pearl.
That is orange coral.
Orange coral.
Orange coral. That knife sold for $300
when it sold.
When it sold in 2016.
Wow. Orange coral with pearl.
With mother of pearl.
Guys, that's just some cool pieces. There's a Boy Scout knife.
They call that peacock.
That one right there.
From 2000 and from 90.
That's a cool color here. What do they call this one? Veined, mini trapper veined. That's pretty cool. Just all kinds of cool. I mean, just.
The gentleman had some really good.
Look at that ebony wood 75 pattern.
Yeah. John
wow.
Merritt.
Wow, that is.
You see the juniors?
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that. That giraffe bone is some kind of fine. Let's go to this other table now. This other table's not a bunch of slouches, by no means, guys. Now, some of these on this edge here was just stuff. No, that one come with it, didn't it?
These come with it.
Those come with it?
Those come with it, yeah.
These didn't.
Them didn't.
These didn't. These are some of our old stuff. There's a Schatt and Morgan anyhow right there that we can throw in the middle of. That didn't come in that one. Oh.
That's another pearl.
Let's see what we got going on. Let's start right here, guys. These are some pieces that aren't case knives. Let me swap hands with my phone here real quick. That thing's tight. No name. That looks like a buck and go type piece right there, don't it?
It does, yeah.
But that's a cool little piece right there. There's a Kershaw. There's a leak. Orange leak right there. Pretty sweet little piece. Making case for America. There's a custom piece of some sort. Is that a Canal Street? Open that one up, Daddy. While you're doing that, let's look at these right here.
Canal Street Customs.
There's a Canal Street. Check out that piece right there. That is a Canal Street, guys. If you know, you know on Canal Street. Got another cool Canal Street football knife right there. It's a football dagger. I thought was pretty awesome. What is in that?
That come in there. That, well, no.
What is in that box?
Nothing now. I don't
Nothing?
remember what come in it, but it's yeah. It's, this over
okay,
here.
some of those things there. Guys, there's that. Was that Crimson Bone?
Yes, Damascus.
You just throwed it down, didn't you? Crimson Bone Damascus right there. Back pocket. Are these kickstarts? Or is it just
No, they're not kickstarts. They're just mid-folding hunters.
There's a tribal. Let's just go through here,
Single
guys.
blade CV Sowbelly.
Sure is. That is pretty right there, that Barlow. The Lord's Prayer knife.
Check this out. Let me show you. There it is. Backside.
That's pretty neat. That is neat. I ain't never seen those knives.
Me either. That's some
Old pieces. Now we've had these sets in a time or two. That's that Barlow Gentleman set. Y'all, my phone's going crazy. Everybody wants their air fixed. I ain't 33 years. Look at that Case Collectors Club. Look at that Toothpick set right there. Pretty Bone and Stag. Those 80s, aren't they, Daddy? 70s.
Yeah.
70 something. I'm just going through here real fast, guys. There is a, now is that gator? I mean, a buffalo?
That is. That
is buffalo seahorse whittler.
I may put that in my collection.
That's, how many of those you seen?
Yeah.
What kind of wood is this right here?
Buffalo horn Sowbelly right here.
Chestnut. That's not chestnut bone. That's not the right box.
Probably not.
That's not the right box. That's one thing we did see. Some of them were not in the right box.
Let's see.
That's not a 75 pattern, nor is it chestnut bone. That is some kind of wood. That's pretty wood nonetheless.
707 model too.
Look at these guys. Is that carbon fiber or is that G10? That's gonna be G10.
G10.
There's an ebony Tony Bowes piece right there. That's rough black. Yeah. Trapper lock.
Hold on.
PVD blade. Trapper lock with PVD blade. Holy moly. Guys, this is, look at this. Look at this right here. Single blade Damascus.
That's Mediterranean blue deep canyon jig.
Wow. A bunch of tribals. There's another seahorse in Damascus. Beautiful pieces. That's whiskey bone right there with the shotgun shell badge. Yeah. That one's probably sold already, ain't it?
No, it ain't sold yet.
It ain't sold.
I told them I was not going to pre-sale nothing.
No, just going to run. I know somebody who wants it.
Yeah. That's olive drab. First time I've heard of it, but it's the first time I've ever had a piece of it.
Ah, that's sweet. Another trapper lock in CV. Case Collectors Club 3-blade trapper. Man, there's just so much to look at, y'all. There's no way we can look at all of it. I mean, there's just, everything is special. Look at the pearl badge on this Joe case. Pearl badge right here on this piece. I mean, just everything we look at is special. Look at the stag. Oh, is this 3-blade?
No, it's just 2-blade.
That's just fat.
It's fat, so.
Holy smokes. Guys, we'll be on Whatnot at 3 and on Facebook at 5:30 this afternoon. I'm going to get this video. I'm going to try my best to get this video as quick as I can out to the public consumption. Right, what is that?
Look at that. That is a rare one.
Double badge.
Double badge. Heath Horn seen that, it would never make it. But
no pre-sales.
No pre-sales.
No pre-sales.
No pre-sales. You see that?
What you got? There's Joe walking in. That's Mastodon.
Mastodon ivory.
Mastodon ivory.
Case Collectors Club piece right there.
Purple. Look at that pretty white right there. Pretty bone. Red stag, copperhead. There's the old woodchuck.
Yep, that is a buffalo horn single blade trapper.
54 pattern. Wow. Look at the stag. Daddy, who is texting you?
I don't know.
They blowing you up about these knives, ain't they?
Yeah.
Guys, there's just knives everywhere. Now check these out. I love these. These are my favorite in the whole collection, Daddy. I'll wait the best for last.
What's that? Them Schatt?
Them Schatt and Morgan jackknives. This, where's it at? This one right here. That would look good beside my Spider Co. in my pocket.
Don't get started on that.
That would look good, Joe.
It would look really good.
That would be like the Osmonds, a little bit rock and roll, a little bit country, right? That's the kind of.
That's it.
Donnie and Marie. That. Let's see if I can open it. Schatt and Morgan. They call it the Heritage Series. Sean, REA, if you're watching, or if you see this, these are made in New York. Let me know what you know about those things, buddy. I know you like the Schatts and the GECs. Those are New York Schatt and Morgan's Heritage Series. Matter of fact, Daddy, we need to do some investigating on those. Look up some of those maybe on some sold on eBay, because I'm telling you, I don't think these. I mean, look at that knife right there, guys. We got them here tonight, and we're gonna get this thing out here for y'all to look at and for y'all to see and for y'all to bid. Joe's on the ball. I mean, I couldn't go through all of it. There's no way we can go through all of these knives. But I mean, look at this saddle horn.
This is no slouchy collection here.
This is not and this one, the good Lord just smiled on us. It fell in our lap.
I mean, that just,
And that's beautiful.
he
Right?
reached out to us. I mean,
Yeah, guys, we're always buying. If
I bought some license, bought a collection license.
if the price is right, we've got to make the price right. But we try to give you as fair prices as anybody.
Matter of fact, he let me price these knives, and when I priced them,
He said
it jumped all over.
He said it was more than he thought it was going to be offered for him. So, what does it say about them, Joe? That's just 7 knives, though, huh? That's 7 knives.
What?
In the set.
In the set.
That's mighty cheap. That's 7 knives in the set. I wouldn't sell them for that. Not the Schatt.
I think that
That's a piece, or is that just talking about the catalog? I don't know.
Plus, there is some catalogs right there to your left that come with it.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. All kinds of cool stuff. I didn't even realize this was in there. Schatt and Morgan. Daddy, ain't no telling what these Schatt and Morgan catalogs. I'm telling you, I hadn't bought a traditional knife in a while. That may be one I buy or bid on. Those are fine. There you go, guys. Schatt and Morgan case, a little bit more everywhere. For those of you who are like, get back to the traditionals. Here we are, guys. Thank you for watching. Y'all get on there tonight. Look forward to seeing y'all, Deep South Cutlery. Good times, great knives.